Hello, Jeremy Mortals. It's Mjolnir Monday, May 20th. I'm your very congested host, Sexy Thor, and it's time for your Sickly Thunder. So before we get into Money in the Bank, just want to run over a few things. Robert Pattinson has been cast as Ben Affleck's replacement for the new Batman, and regardless of where this turns out, here's the thing. We're getting a dope Batwoman series this fall. We're getting Crisis on Infinite Earths, and this movie's not even coming out till 2021. And will you care by then? I don't know, probably, because outrage culture. But you know what? Who cares? We've got plenty of awesome Batman in the world. Also, Game of Thrones came to an end last night. I would say it was the most logical climax, but not the most logical end, but I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm sure 75% of the internet isn't, but I don't care. Also, very sad news. Grumpy Cat, known IRL as Tartar Sauce, passed away at the age of 7. She will be truly missed as most adorable kitty cat in a mean face looking way. I don't know. And also probably the best meme of all time. I'm calling it right here. Best meme. I would say best kitty cat, but all kitty cats are great. So on to Money in the Bank. During the kickoff show, the Usos, who are on the Raw brand, defeated Daniel Bryan and Rowan, who are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And so what does this mean for the Usos and what kind of title opportunity they get? I don't even know at this point. And then the main pay-per-view event kicked off with the women's Money in the Bank contest. And Nikki Cross replaced Alexa Bliss because Alexa's got yet another concussion. It's like she's Luke Kuechly or something. And Bayley turned out to be Miss Money in the Bank. And then Rey Mysterio defeated Samoa Joe to become the new U.S. champion. And that one was kind of iffy because Joe's left shoulder definitely wasn't down, but who cares? It's Rey Mysterio. He needs all the belts. And also, this is his first United States Championship in his entire career, so yay! Also, Shane McMahon and Miz met for a second time, this time in a steel cage match. And obviously the refs are scared of Shane McMahon because the Miz had him pinned to rights, and Shane put out his foot for a rope break, and the ref called it, even though this is a no disqualification match, so rope breaks don't actually count. And Shane won by climbing out from the steel cage on the other side, and Miz had grabbed him, about to pull him back in, and Shane just slipped out of his shirt and fell to the ground and was the winner. So it'll be interesting to see where that feud goes from here. Also, the Cruiserweight champion, Tony Nese, defeated his challenger, Arya Daivari. It's interesting that they actually have this fairly deep into the main pay-per-view event instead of on the kickoff show like they usually do. Also, it's time for Becky Two Belts to put up or shut up. She first faced Lacey Evans for the the Raw Women's Championship, defeated her normally convincingly enough, and then she was scheduled for later to face Charlotte Flair and get some rest in between, but Charlotte was like, no. She jumped on the opportunity while Becky was still pretty tired and hurt to come in and defeat her while Charlotte was at 100% and Becky was like 60-70%, I would say. And so Charlotte became SmackDown Women's Champion again. And then she and Lacey started beating the crap out of Becky. Oh, by the way, Charlotte did get some help from Lacey to win the belt because while the ref had his back turned and Becky's head was through the ropes, Lacey gave her a woman's right, which is her famous right hook. And then Charlotte went in 1-2-3 pin, SmackDown Women's Champion again. And then Lacey and Charlotte started beating on Becky, and then Bayley came out to help. She and Becky are still pretty cool with each other, and she beat the crap out of Charlotte, and Charlotte was lying there crumpled, and then Bayley was like, wait, this is the SmackDown Women's Champion. I'm on SmackDown. Not that it matters, but I have this Money in the Bank contract. How about it? So Bayley tapped a briefcase to the ref, gave it to the ref, pulled Charlotte in, 1, 2, 3 pin. Now Bayley's SmackDown Women's Champion. Finally, somebody different. The Superstar shakeup is actually turning out a little promising. Next was Roman Reigns versus Elias, which Roman was walking down the hall on his way to the match when Elias came behind him and broke his acoustic guitar over his back, and then Elias came out, performed a song using an electric guitar, which is the first time I'd ever seen him use that. And then after he was done with his performance, he started walking back to the entrance, and then a very pissed off Roman came out. Superman punched him, drug him back to the ring, and then the bell started. Roman speared him, 1, 2, 3 pin. Match is over in 9 seconds. So now that we've covered why Roman Reigns is the best, Seth Rollins defeated AJ Styles for the Universal Championship. That was pretty standard enough. They shook hands afterwards, so maybe Styles won't be unconvincing heel anymore. And then Kofi defeated Kevin Owens, who knows all about being a heel. And then the men's Money in the Bank ladder match went on, and Braun Strowman was banned from the building, especially after Sami Zayn turned up unconscious and upside down. It was almost like an upside down crucifixion. It was kind of creepy. And so the 7 contestants all went at it until like the last couple minutes of the match, when Ali was about to be on the top of the ladder and claim the contract briefcase. And then you hear the music and you see Brock Lesnar run out. Yes, the Brock Lesnar. The one we thought we finally got rid of after WrestleMania. He came back. He pushed Ali off the ladder, climbed his own ladder, and now Brock Lesnar is Mr. Money in the Bank. So, yay. We might have yet another Seth Rollins-Brock Lesnar rematch here soon. But considering we got like 25 Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar matches over the last few years, I guess it was the most logical conclusion. So that was Money in the Bank. But the real story here wasn't shown on Money in the Bank. It was shown on Raw and SmackDown. And it was the newest segment of Firefly Funhouse, where Bray Wyatt plays some twisted version of Blue's Clues or Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or some shit. And he's got all these puppets. I don't know if I went over them before. Mercy the Buzzard, Ramblin' Rabbit, and Abby the Witch. Obviously Sister Abigail. And he finally revealed his true identity, which looks like a mix of Reptile from Mortal Kombat and Clown from Slipknot and Corey Taylor's OG Slipknot face. And I only say that because Bray Wyatt has dreads. And so Bray Wyatt has now shown his new identity from cult leader to a demon clown lizard thing. So yeah, this particular segment keeps getting more and more awesome, and I can't wait to see what happens this week. With all that said, that was your Weekly Thunder for May 20th. I am still your sickly host, Sexy Thor, if you couldn't already confirm that with my hacking during the episode, my hacking and coughing. And I'm just going to tell you to drink plenty of fluids, fight all the germs in your body, and make your doctors proud.